y'all, welcome back. All right, we're here for the sign of Aries and Aries placements. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what do you have for the sign of Aries? What does Aries need to know and be made aware of? Please and thank you. I appreciate you for all of your participation by way of liking, sharing, commenting on the content if felt led to. And also your subscriptions and monetary donations and considerations of. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the sign of Aries? Okay, so Aries, I'm hearing look out, but it's almost, it feels very cartoonish. Like, you know, if you're familiar with like the Roadrunner, it feels like one of those, like a picket fence, not picket fence, but a picketed sign. Like with the wooden stick and the white cardboard says, watch out, because it's almost like a trick or something. I'm thinking the Roadrunner, he would see something like that, but it was like, is he going to fall for it? Because is he going to run off of the side of the cliff? Or is it something that he can have a little fun with? I don't know, Aries, where this is going. And my reference may be off in regards to the watch out sign with the Roadrunner, but it's something surrounding that. But let's see what the cards reveal by way of what Holy Spirit has for you, Aries. All right, I don't know. Somebody's playing games. I guess we can sum it up to that. Or maybe they're being ran by their own foolishness, which Aries, you've kind of maybe stepped to the side and you're just going to watch how it plays out because they're basically setting themselves up for this. All right. Still not clear on the energy, but let's go. Let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Me until my deck is upside down. There we are. And there you are, Aries. All right, let's go with this, y'all. Okay, so let me take a deep breath because I'm feeling some sort of anxiety creeping up on me or some sort of anticipation. And it's fueled with a little bit of, it has a little tartness to it. So it's like, it's giving like fire energy. Let me get a grip on this, Aries. Hold on just a moment, because I don't want to be all over the place. So Aries, I'm hearing you tell someone, okay, I see you and I raise you. So this is some sort of back and forth contender that you're dealing with. Each one of you are trying to up the other each time. But maybe that energy with the Roadrunner, the speed that even comes along with the Roadrunner, like the competition of trying to catch the Roadrunner or sabotage the Roadrunner. You know, I'm talking about the cartoon. And then the whole watch out sign and then the cliff energy, like running off of the cliff. But was it to like antagonize or trick or fool the other person? Let's see, you guys. So the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I know this is someone who's steady at work. Like your energy is exerted in regards to whatever this initiative is. So that initiative could be being on top, being part of this winning team. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is about focus. But, you know, I would like to say that the person in the card is the one who's like, I'm not even going to bother with what's going on around me. I'm focused, zoomed in, whatever. Hi, haters. It's not giving me that. It's giving me, I'm going to make sure that this is taken care of for once and for all. I'm going to make sure that that's what I'm getting. But possibly, Aries, this is you in this Eight of Pentacles. I'm not even saying that you're not on the right track because this Eight of Pentacles is telling me that this is about focus. That's like a generic energy here. So even if you are focused on winning, then, I mean, it doesn't seem like that's a terrible thing. And I can't even say that it's taking, maybe I'm repeating myself. I can't even say that it's taking you off task, because it's not. It's almost as if you're able to still maintain, but it's like still you're craving this desire of winning, but you're still able to like multitask at the same time, which is pretty cool, I have to say. You know, it's not getting you all up in your feelings. Okay, so if we're talking about transmuting the energy, I mean, but if it's competition, maybe it's friendly, but it doesn't seem friendly. It seems like you want to put an end to it for once and for all. But it's like you're going to have fun doing it, and you're going to make sure that this can never be resurrected ever again. You want to put your final stamp on this and then be done with it. All right, y'all, that's the bottom of the deck energy with this Eight of Pentacles. So where should we go? We could start here with this Emperor, this Aries energy, but let's start here with the Justice card. Let's see what's going on with the Justice energy here. Spirit, tell me more about this Justice card and show me. I heard a fool's gold. So, you know, a fool's gold is the interpretation of, you know, something that's so heavily staken in regards to people putting claim on, only to find out that it's not even the real thing. So a fool's gold is also a treasure because it attracts a lot of attention, but I'm assuming for the wrong reason. You know, if we could, you know, take it and shift it over to a fool's gold being like fake chains, fake gold chains. I mean, you catch the right person with them on, it looks real. It looks like this person, you know, is valuable by way of these gold representation of chains on them, but they're imitation. They're not even the real thing. Spirit, tell me more about the fool's gold reference with the Justice energy. And then I'm going to add the Knight of Swords that's behind there. Fools rush in. Okay. Fool's gold and fools rush in. So somebody, okay, Aries, okay. So Aries, it sounds like to me, and it looks like, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, that you're on some sort of come up here. So if you're in it to destroy some sort of competition or, you know, a competitor, then it's absolutely being handled, and it's being handled appropriately. But that, I mentioned like the fire energy coming up in the beginning, because that's what it really felt like. Even though the cartoon energy, the fool's gold energy, so the perception of it may not be real, but it's absolutely real to you, because Aries is like, you're not playing games with anyone, but it's like people around you are taking you for some kind of joke or amusement. Possibly that's where we're headed here, Aries, but it's you putting a final end-all be-all to the nonsense. However you're being portrayed here, Aries, you feel that you're being taken for a ride on the behalves of others, possibly competitors or people who just want to challenge you. But I feel like it just has a lot to do with Aries. You're not a fool. You're nobody's fool. And you don't know why these people think that you are, and how they're still able to try to approach you time and time again, thinking they can take you for some kind of a ride here. Because that's not it. And that has never been it. But whatever it is that you're working on here diligently to put an end to, this is going to be the end all be all, Aries. So it's like, well, nobody is going to, you know, mess with you ever again in this capacity, whatever this is. I'm looking at this Knight of Swords. It's like somebody saying, hold that thought. I'll be right back. So I don't know, to look at this Knight of Swords as like a protector, a bodyguard, or somebody says, I need to run to the store real quick. I'll be right back. Let me see what this connecting card is, and that'll answer that. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. So we have the Ten of Cups reverse. So this was the Fool's rush in. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold that thought, that bodyguard energy. So we're talking about someone who is messing with your happiness, your joy. I'm hearing the stability of your foundation of happiness and family. So there is a disruption here. All right, all right, all right. So this is something that you're very passionate about as well. So someone is basically threatening. I'm hearing they're threatening your existence here. So is there like some sort of untruth that is like beyond what it is that you even thought it would be, but now maybe it's manifested into something like a lot more than what it should be? Like it never should have even blown up and inflated itself to this huge of a issue right now that's affecting your family life. But I'm hearing and feeling the energy. Okay, so I heard loosey goosey. So it sounds like somebody left the gate open and allowed the right thing to kind of wander in. Loosey goosey, that's still kind of cartoonish energy. So, you know, here it is. There was some playful, what maybe was looked at as light, maybe not a threat, amusement energy that came in Aries off of the side. Perhaps when you weren't worried about this particular individual or situation, but now that it's like here, it's inflated way more than you even anticipated here. So that energy where I said somebody's like, hold that thought, I'll be right back. It's almost as if you left the light on and it's attracting all these characters, like a light, like a moth to a flame. So I'm hearing something about residency. So it's like people maybe felt like Aries was some sort of a encampment. They can come and set up shop or camp out with Aries. So that means they plan to stay a long time. But it was under the illusion of them being no threat at all. They're just the Willy Coyote, the Roadrunner. Like this, all I do is run all day. You don't have to worry about me. I'm just over here being silly, like I normally am. I'm no threat. All right, Aries, I'm going to jump up here and see what's going on with this Queen of Wands reverse. Now, they're in the reverse, so possibly this could be the threatful situation here, or threatening situation. They're off at a distance, so I'm assuming there's a separation here. I'm hearing never would have made it. Never would have made it. That's sang by Marvin Sapp. He's like a contemporary R&B or gospel artist. But that's all I heard is never would have made it. So the energy behind that song, Never Would Have Made It, has to do with, giving thanks and credit and honor to someone or God, creator, source, since it is a gospel song, that they wouldn't be anything if it weren't for, just that. They would not have made it on their own. So I feel like this Queen of Wands is someone who is telling you this, Aries. Perhaps that's the illusion here. But are they competition? Because I can't neglect the energy of that in the beginning, which felt like you left the door open for things to kind of wander in, but you got the loosey-goosey this time by way of this Queen of Wands. That's a funny terminology for me, because I'm also seeing that as a cartoon character. It's like a wet noodle just kind of walking the screen. That's funny to me. But a wet noodle is clingy even. You slap a wet noodle against something, it sticks. So, okay, Aries. Sounds like it's kind of hard to get rid of this person, this Queen of Wands energy. By way of a ex, somebody you're separated from, somebody you were in union with. Maybe they're threatening your happiness now because you did want to move on after this 10 of Cups completion. but they're not allowing you to. But it's like you kind of left the door open, so they're wandering in. But I feel like you still have to stand guard to protect your happiness from this Queen of Wands, because they just can't stay away from you. So there is obsession energy here when they're saying they never would have made it without you, Aries. Because it doesn't sound like this person's ready to pack their bags and move on. And not even I guess, but to go back to the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, this is it for you. You're done with this. You're done with this one-upping one another. I'm hearing you want to get out of this tragedy. Because that's what it's been. I mean, if we have justice here on the table, this possibly manifests into, having to file documents or, some sort of protective order against this person. Because the obsession for me is there. You're working so hard. You're handling your business at the same time, so you're not distracted from like your daily, task and things of that nature. But you're also as equally focused as getting this person like the hell away from you forever, for once and for all, Aries. I get it. Let's see what's behind the Queen of Wands. It took a while to put that together, y'all. I guess with the cartoon energy, I was like, okay, somebody's playing Aries for some kind of fool. Behind the Queen of Wands reverse, oh, here we are. We have the Empress. So for me, this just means that this person is deceiving themselves. This Queen of Wands reverse, they're in like a crazy denial. Now, this could be the mother of your child. This could be a mother figure like your mother. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex-girl or whatever. And I don't mean to be gender oriented, but y'all just, if it fits, then y'all map it out over on your side. But for me right now, that I am feeling the energy of Aries, you being like a male, but you could be female. And then you're dealing with this Queen of Wands who just, she feels that, she will forever be yours. But you don't want any parts of that. That Empress energy is, for me, it feels like this woman has some sort of grip on you, Aries. And this is why you are fighting so hard to get rid of her and her energy. There's something here that has been done by way of manipulations of magic, because the Queen of Wands reverse is known for that. So the appearance of this Empress really has them a little perplexed in their own mind, because that's how they see themselves, is the nurturer, the caregiver, the mother, bringing new life for you, Aries. But Aries could tell a whole nother story. Aries, you see them as the Queen of Wands reverse. But the thing is, they don't see themselves that way. They see themselves as the Empress. That's a problem, because that's delusion. And that's a scary thing. When this person, Queen of Wands reverse, does not see themselves for who they are, and their interpretation is, this perfect individual here that's, just sprinkling gold. Y'all, that's the fool's gold energy. There it is. Excuse me. I was trying to hold back a cough because it was coming. That was the fake gold, fool's gold energy right here. Fools rushing in. There we are. That's it. That's it. Their interpretation of themselves is totally off. Totally off, Aries. And now I more understand why you're fighting so hard to end this for once and for all. I got it. Again. Okay, hold on, y'all. Whew. All right, so we can move on over to this Aries reversed. Well, it's reversed, right? I can't even say it's on its side. It's pretty much teetering in the reverse, but we'll feel the energy out. So, Emperor, I just feel like you're sick of this. You're just sick of it. And maybe once upon a time, Emperor, you wanted this position because you know what I have to keep, what I was just drawn to, right? That's your divine counterpart by way of how they're showing up as the Empress. But it's like, who's real and who's fake here? Even though we have clear evidence of, you know, there is some divine energy here on the table, but is it real? Is it all a facade? Is it the making of this Queen of Wands and their interpretation of themselves that has manifested for them, but only them? They're the only ones that see themselves this way. But they're trying to match your energy, Emperor. But I'm hearing they've been unsuccessful. That's because it's an illusion. They're not really the Empress to match your Emperor energy. Excuse me. So I feel like, you know, in the position of the cards, it really challenged how you felt about yourself. If we're talking about a personal, you know, level outside of, you know, focusing on, you know, business, career, money, you know, all of that, family. What about you? Did it challenge your self-esteem, Aries? Is what I'm asking and wanting to understand by way of the position. Did you question your own divinity, you know, because of what this Queen of Wands reverse has put you through? Let's see what's behind that. Okay, yes, you did. You did. Here's the High Priestess. And then behind that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see what's going on here, y'all. I'm gonna sit this down and see what we get. Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess with the Emperor. What is this? I heard challenge accepted, because we were talking about competition here. You possibly being in competition with this fake Empress by way of this Queen of Wands reverse. And maybe not understanding why. You weren't understanding why this was even happening. With the High Priestess here, this encourages me to want to believe that, you know, you didn't hurt or harm yourself because of the illusions of what you've been through. Because, you know, you wanting your happiness back and you're fighting so hard, really focused to end this, means, you know, when I was touching on self-esteem, I feel like you lost yourself. And the High Priestess energy is hold on, y'all. Something's trying to stop me here. Really trying to stop me from getting something out here. Give me a moment, y'all. So I'm understanding here, Aries, there was some flip-floppiness here because you were experiencing flip-floppiness here with this union energy. I'm hearing divine flame. Okay, I understand divine masculine, divine feminine. I understand twin flame energy, but those two together, they don't match. They don't go together, divine flame, but they're still part of the same kind of category, right? A divine flame, that's a different take on things. And I can't fully put myself in your shoes, but it seems like you went through so much. I'm hearing and I'm seeing a vision of somebody being pulled in different directions, as if, you know, it's like to stretch your limbs. You know, if we have like the frame of a person with their arms out and their legs out, it's like there's a rope pulling the leg here, a rope pulling the leg here, and then pulling the arms in different directions. So to me, that's torture. So that would let me know that that's the extent or the extremities of what you experienced. To you, to have you tell it at this final stage, it's been torture. I want to know more about this Queen of Pentacles, though. Okay, so what I'm understanding is this Queen of Wands possibly sent, I'm hearing an imposter. They sent someone in by this Queen of Pentacles to try to make things worse. I don't know if they were trying to test you on something, Aries, or because I felt the energy of someone who came in on assignment, you know, disguised as like a professional, like a tax professional, you know, accounting, somebody who's, you know, they would look legit, like they check out, like just business, just straight business. But somehow things, maybe with the high priestess energy, you knew something was off about this Queen of Pentacles that was sent your way. Maybe you now understand that they were sent by this Queen of Wands to come try to test you or disrupt something. But it was definitely set up by the Queen of Wands, no doubt. But I heard you sent them on their way, so you didn't even fall for it. I mean, or possibly it didn't get as far as this Queen of Wands reverse had planned. Because, of course, the plan would have been to say, gotcha, whatever that is. I don't know what all that would entail, but that's the energy. It was an assignment for this Queen of Pentacles, which they didn't make it all the way through. All right, y'all, so I have some more cards here. Let me scoot these up a little. Let's get into this full card reverse. There are a few more cards under here. Let me just go ahead and reveal them, y'all. I could feel the stress building up in the back of my neck and now my spine. So it's like I want to go ahead and get out of this. But maybe that's that torture energy that I described for you, Aries, that you went through. But not even. That's, you know, this is temporary. Yours was not. So the full card reverse, I have the Seven of Cups reverse, I have the Hierophant, and then I have the Eight of Swords. Spirit, tell me more about this energy. So I heard steady creature, a steady creature. What is that, Spirit? A steady creature. I feel like that speaks to your very existence, Aries. You're not someone easily moved, but you're like half man, half amazing. You know, because I'm considering like creature energy. What is a creature? A creature is something not from here. A creature, we don't really have a category like an animal, a human, an insect, a flower, a plant. We don't really have a category for a creature. So a creature just kind of comes out at night possibly, or maybe during the day, but then they disappear. It's like somebody, you know, there was witness account, but then it's like nobody ever saw it again. So Aries, what this is telling me is, you know, you can release this creature energy when it's time. So that must be some sort of sixth sense that you have with this creature energy. Half man, half amazing. I don't know, yeah, let me spend a little bit more time with that. Hold on just a moment. All right, here's the Willy Coyote energy. So, you know, the Wile E. Coyote. You know he never got caught, right? Every episode was about the Roadrunner being chased, but was never captured. And that's the art behind this. Aries, I'm being reminded of you leaving your door open, which is cool because you like it that way. At the same time, acknowledging that anything can come through, right? Which is fine too. You're very capable of discernment of. But the loosey-goosey came in and kind of got you off like totally off base here. But that creature energy, it's almost as if something kind of was released here that needed to be in order to put this Queen of Wands at bay. And I'm considering the Hierophant because you guys, look, This Seven of Cups reverse feels like Incredible Hulk energy. It's a lot of cartoon references here. The Incredible Hulk wasn't bothering anybody, but he got agitated enough he turned into this huge green creature sort of thing. And that totally took care of everything. Hierophant energy. Okay, all is well. Everybody go back to whatever it is that you were doing. But be prepared because it could happen again. But just know that I'll, conform to whatever when need be. But that's some sort of gift, Aries. That's some sort of gift to be able to manifest into a creature-like energy in order to bring back stability and calmness. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with the readings, y'all. I did one earlier today that I don't know where that came from. And here we are again with like some sort of supernatural abilities that are coming from like cartoons. I don't know, you guys. I'm just going with the flow of the energy. The Fool card reverse is always being able to just kind of start over with no limitations, no warnings, no hazards, just free and clear. I'm hearing haphazardly. Maybe it's like unknowingly walking into a situation. It's not like you're blind or anything, but you just don't see what's coming. And that's that leaving the door open energy. Because Aries, you're good with leaving the door open. And I said, when things walk in, they're not supposed to be there. You know how to handle it. But you got the right one with the Queen of Wands here. But I feel for everybody else, it's like, they're just able to see what's up with Aries. And then, there comes this confusion energy here. Maybe Aries, you start trembling and shaking, and then you turn into this creature. And then next thing you know, it's like, you come out of it and you're like, where did they go? They got the hell up out of there. That's where they went. But that Hierophant, I'm like, that's protection energy. That's some sort of skill, acquired gifting that you have. Now, the only thing, that's interesting here for me is the Eight of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords is like limitations, like mental limiting, self-limiting, someone not being able to escape from their thoughts. They can release themselves if they want to, but, the way that it's looking, they're, going to stay where they are because they don't even know the first thing about, getting out of this. So I'm looking at it now as perhaps this gift, that you're given, maybe you're feeling like it limits you. I'm so interested in somebody, Aries, chiming in the comments, or somebody who's dealt with this energy by way of Aries placements, and let me know what the hell this is about. Whew. All right, y'all. Over here to the side, we have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups here. So, I mean, what would have been a good time for other people kind of riding your back, celebrating off of you, Aries? It's like you supply everything and they show up and then they trash your place and then they ask if they could spend the night, or either they just camp out without asking, or just they're in a stupor that they can't move, so they end up spending the night just off of the courtesy and behalf of Aries and what Aries has provided. It's like people coming in and being disrespectful, not, I mean, I'm hearing people not being able to take account or accountability for things. But it's like with you, Aries, once that situation with that person is deaded, because whatever Incredible Hulk energy came out, the creature energy, to way that they got up out of there, you still wind up with your Ace of Cups. It's like you've healed. Like when you come off of that energy, you're whole again with this Ace of Cups, and you get to start all over. So it's like, Aries, you're not even troubled when it comes to your emotions. Like, you don't hang on to this. The fact that this keeps happening. The only thing right now that you're worried about and focused on, and it's not even in a bad way, is this Queen of Wands reverse and getting them the hell up out of here too. But that's the wet noodle energy. They're sticking. And this is the never would have made it without you one. The obsession that they have with you, Aries. Let's get some clarifiers for the hell of it, okay? I should stop saying that. I don't mean that. I shouldn't say that. All right, Spirit, please clarify the energies on the table. Please and thank you. All right, I'm thinking that's the title. Never would have made it, Aries. You got a real stand on your hands. Please let the cards fall as they may. All right, y'all. Look, bad health at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Ooh. So your foundation is threatened right now. And your happiness is obviously threatened here. Because that's the one thing that you want back, is your happiness. Let's turn these cards over and see what's going on. So main female, it fell out on top of this Eight of Pentacles. So, I mean, it just, for me, it just lets me know that someone's coming secondary to you. And, you know, I feel like they want to be first, is what I'm kind of getting with the main female energy. Because it's like it's telling me I'm the main female, but, you know, they're falling in second place. Like they want to be number one. We have the family room here. So, you know, that definitely strikes a chord with the family energy, wanting to be part of, you know, your, I wanted to say destiny, but I was thinking like your heritage, like that. Like they want to be in there like forever and ever and ever. You know, like there's a portrait, like 100 years down the line, there's a portrait of her in the great-great-grand's home. Like they're trying to get in there, but that would make sense with them playing with this divine energy, like disguising themselves as your empress. That would make sense with the legacy energy here. Okay, last card, we have imprisonment. So, I mean, yeah, this is the stalker stand energy. And justice being here, I said, if you may have had to file papers because it's so heavy. This person is just not willing to walk away. Like they're not trying to do that, Aries. So I hope this helps.